I came from Manchester on a train to London, and it really was as if the streets were paved with gold. I had £3 in my pocket. I didn't know what I was going to do or how I was going to survive, but I knew it would be through dance. And I was inspired by the city. It was in Covent Garden, where it was still the flower market. And every day there were fruit or flowers, there was something going on. But also I looked further afield in London, where it was ahead of its time. The clubs, the atmosphere, the designers, everybody was inventing something, and I took all of these things and put it into my dance. It was inspiring. People sort of in the theatre were starting to say, London can do it, and Andrew Lloyd Webber creating Cats. Now that was the first musical that was so huge and went to America and changed Broadway, followed by Starlight Express, which was such a genius of invention by John Napier, and that certainly was a pioneering musical. But I'm also extremely fond of Saturday Night Fever. It's a show that starred Adam Garcia. I directed and choreographed, and everything about it was at the right time. It was disco heaven. But then I can't miss out Grease at the Dominion, the first production of Grease that ever had an enormous cast. It was never done before. It was only done as a small show, and it was massive. It was the Dominion, and it ran forever. Somebody came up to me the other day and said, do you realize that you changed dance on television forever? And I said, no, I didn't. How? When? She said, when you created Hot Gossip, it changed the way people looked at dance on television. Before Hot Gossip came along, there'd either been, let's all smile, let's all dance at the seaside and make sure everybody knows we're having a good time. Step, kick, step, smile. Or we had pants people who were lovely and quite sexy, but everything was about mime, you know, you, me, love. And so there was a cutesy girl, and of course Hot Gossip came along. We had black boys, white girls. It was sexy, it was no holds barred, it was fishnet tights, stockings and suspenders, choreography that showed off their legs and their bodies, close-ups in camera. And I suddenly thought about it and realized, yes, it did, because after Hot Gossip, everything became about sexy dance on television. I loved being a London lifestyle legend because attaching the word legend to my name made me glow. And suddenly I was like bounding, I'm a legend, my goodness, and started to think about all the things that I've done and realized, actually, I've been going a long time, that's my age, but I've never stopped, and life has always been an adventure. My perfect day in London is to wake up and get in touch with my family and say, come and have breakfast. And they would all gather and we would put out loads and loads of food and have breakfast. Breakfast at home is the best thing. Then my dream day would be to go into a meeting, and it wouldn't matter whether it's for a musical or a television, and discuss an upcoming project where you're sitting around with people and my ideas are buzzing. Then lunch at the Delaunay. London has the best shops. I would probably start at Selfridges. You can get everything you need at Selfridges. Then I would like to go and sit on a rooftop and have supper, and I would just while away the evening. And then I would finish, I would go to the hottest club in town and I would dance.